Hey you folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as Imperial Italy. Well, we're still just Ferrara over here. At the end of the last episode, I was doing some debating as to, should I attack, shouldn't I don't know. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's get ourselves in position over here. I'm not sure if these guys will get black flagged the moment I attack or not. I'm not certain. I'm going to move into Florence here. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to move into Florence here. And then I'm going to go ahead and declare war on Milan, and we'll see if they're still there or not. But yes, take Verona, so we're going to have Savoy and Austria on our side. Yeah, Aragon, Provence, and Ragusa are going to jump in, but I think we'll make do. There was some talk last time maybe about declaring war on Naples, but we do still have a truce. It's been a couple of days since the last episode, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what our plots and plans are, but at the same time, that often allows me to reset my brain and hope that something works a little bit differently. Why is it saying that these forts are mothballed? Oh, they're all inactive. Oh, I checked this right before starting the video, and it told me they were all active, but probably that first day of tick, it updated all of my information. So we definitely need those to be active at the declaration of the war. We are at full maintenance, though. I can go ahead and drop inflation. I will go and do that. Yeah. Full maintenance, that's good. War exhaustion. We might want to drop it before going to this war, actually. I think that's going to be an excellent idea. And why don't we boost stability? We've got over 100 points. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to beatify. How do you say that? Beatify? No, in French, but not English. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and make a saint. All right. And we're going to go ahead and do our declaration of war and hope that everything works out perfectly fine. So I don't see a black flag yet, which will be interesting. We will hopefully be there before the battle starts. Is our fleet actually under attack somewhere? It is. That's quite a few troops as well, or ships. I'm going to have to watch this battle and make sure to tell them to go home at times of war. They might still get caught out, which will certainly be bad. Okay, so they're not black flag, which means I can attack them. I will be going into the farmland and crossing a river. Now, the river crossing shouldn't bother us. We do have a lot of maneuver here, and they have no morale. So even though we're currently outnumbered, I think we'll be okay. What kind of leader do we have here? 2-1. It's not great, but at least it's something. Okay, you are going to go home at time of war. I'm a little worried that you're going to get sunk along the way. Just try to get to Siena. And we'll see what will happen. It'll depend on whether these Aragonese ships get in the way when we fight the Ragusans over here. Just cross your fingers. But we should be able to flatten this army pretty effectively. We are going in here with a half-decent amount of people, but more importantly, we are going in with our full morale. We do have a lower base morale, which is kind of unpleasant. What's our relative military strength? 9 versus 9. Okay, that's the same. Papal states want military access. Sure. You're actually in a war against Ragusa and Milan and Serbia, so you might actually assist in a way which wouldn't be bad. We don't have a ton of manpower. I'm going to go ahead and do a consolidate regiments on here, and then what I'm going to go and do is pick up some mercs, specifically some merc infantry. We have a lot of money, and we don't have much of a front line right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get a good amount of those, like so. And then I suppose I will move to Verona, or there's going to be another battle here. That was weird. Verona is the war goal. I mean, we are crushing these guys, and they don't have any morale. Are they just going to get stack wiped or something? No, they're still here. What the hell was going on there? Could they not run away? Oh, they're pinned in because of their forts, so they couldn't run away. I'm surprised that the first, or the second battle, I should say, the first re-engagement, I'm surprised that it didn't stack wipe them then. Anyway, we should be able to make it to Verona at this point. Perfectly safe. We aren't going to have a lot of morale when we get there, but there's only going to be the 1 troops. And you know what? I probably didn't need all these mercs. But who knows what Aragon or Provence might do over here. So let's move into the war goal. We're going to go and then detach a basic siege and then just grab a little bit of extra territory. It's possible that Austria will decide to hold on to all this. Now, one downside is we don't have the ability to go and break this blockade, so we actually won't be able to get to Venice. And that makes me very sad. Very sad indeed. Group up. Oops. Apparently I can't. There we go. Detach a basic siege, and let's go and carpet siege all the things. Is there not a fort here? I guess not. Stop in Parma. There we go. Because that does have a siege. Detach. And move down to Genoa. So I do want to get more stuff over here, but getting more of a presence in the Genoan trade node won't be bad. As we've discovered, the Genoan trade node is actually quite wealthy. It's got a higher gold value than the Venetian one right now, so getting more control there would not be a terrible thing. Our Tuscan friends are just hanging around there. Can I detach and go here? No, not directly. And I suppose I wouldn't want to engage that 12 stack anyway. Or maybe we do. Can I go that way? Alright, let's go and assist. Oh, God, that's a lot of people. Try to get over there as quickly as you can. Do we not have Admin Tech 9? No, we really don't have Admin Tech 9. Okay, well, we're obviously going to have to throw all our troops in here as much as possible. Unfortunately, we actually have the crossing penalty in all this, but at least it's only a crossing penalty. It's only the -1, so it could be a lot worse. There's a fort in all of these places, so that one stack isn't going to do anything. I guess I'll just send you to Navarro over here. We'll send as many people in there as possible, but I probably would have preferred not having this engagement, especially with even more reinforcements coming in here. 5-2 ain't bad. 3-2... Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looks like we're coming in with bigger numbers, and the Aragonese troops over here might get too slow. There's the rest of Austria. Coalition. That is a little worrisome. Maybe that was one of the other reasons I was thinking about waiting. Denmark is allying with Provence. They shouldn't be able to be called into this war, though, because Provence isn't the war leader. We should win this battle, especially if this 19 stack might jump in, or Tuscany will jump in. Just give us a tiny bit more of a morale buffer. That'll be good, and these guys are too far away. Okay. I think either way we should win it. Yeah, we still have enough morale, and we're going to get the reinforcements. If they want to jump in at this point, that'll actually be fine. We will just win probably that much harder, and they've got a bit of an edge, but we have huge numbers advantage at this point. We should be all right, especially having more cannons at this point, because we have such a big front line that our cannons aren't going to be touched, and just being able to smash them more and more and more with cannons is going to be good. I mean, at this point in the game, the fire numbers aren't that good. It's mostly about shock. As I have learned in my multiplayer, but overall I can't complain too much. Okay. I will... Actually, I'm not really controlling the siege at all, so I'm going to go down to Parma directly. Oh, they desieged Verona, which is a little bit annoying. We move some dudes down there. They do have a fort there. But what I'm going to do, select this army. I'm just going to break off, say, a couple units of infantry, and they're going to go back to Verona and just try to hold on to that. Although, I suppose there's a decent-sized army over there that we may want to chase down. Most likely they're going to run to Venezia. I'm not sure. And then it's going to depend on where... oh, no, they're only running there. Shoot, I should have gone for the stack wipe. Suppose it's not too late. I mean, we might not get there for a stack wipe, but we'll be able to engage them when they're in pretty weakened form. You wait a sec. Yeah, well, there you go. You're going to join that battle, so that's going to be okay. Now, I can probably go and stand down a bunch of my forts, actually. Group up and go. Just to save some money. Like, if I've got one in Siena, I probably don't need the one in Florence up. Because we've got a fort here. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. I mean, it could get sieged down pretty easily, but I don't think there's enough of a force around to really start to worry about that. Okay, completely wiped, which is good. Now, I can't move here, and that battle is not going to be won by our side, and I cannot move out and assist, so that's too bad. Let me go ahead and break that siege, or detach a siege, and then go here. Losing Romagna, not really going to make much of a difference. It's not going to be worth much more score because it doesn't have a fort. And then if I can take these two forts, then I don't have to worry about Verona flipping back or anything crazy like that. Wow, that navy. What is my naval force limit at this point? You know what? Let me start building another bark over here. But clearly I can't actually mount enough of a navy to fight this. Aragon and specifically, English much, is always going to have a massive naval force limit because of the amount of coast they have. But if I keep taking, if I take Genoa and Verona in this war, I'm going to be a little careful because of aggressive expansion. But, there's some definite possibilities. We're going to go stand in Milan, even though we won't actually be able to siege it because it does have that fort there. But we'll see if we can't be the siege leader, just to make sure that Austria doesn't go and, occupy all these places and sort of annoy me a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Okay, they went push that away, got a morale tick, and then they'll probably go and assist over here. I don't have the the attached army here, but Tuscany should still come, I think, and assist in these things. Maybe not. They might just be going over to fight there. But we are good to go. There is Ragusa, and there's all the Aragonese territory, but I'm going to focus exclusively on Milan. Milan is the war leader on the other side, so bring down their war exhaustion will give me, or their war enthusiasm will give me slightly better peace deal possibilities. I don't think I want to help out here. Some of those troops are transports, or some of those ships are transports. What about here? Quite a few of those as well. Maybe? Can we roll an admiral? Ugh, that is pretty bad. The problem is I don't have any tradition. Actually, I have a little bit more than that. I'm going to spend the points. Alright, well, could be better, but it's not the end of the world. Let's fire the crap guy. It's been assigned. Let's go ahead and jump in. Interesting. Why are these not fighting? Are they not in the same sea zone? Oh, it's a separate war. Oh. You know what? Never mind. And I'm not big enough to take them out, so no. Oh, we did get jumped on. They do have 6 galleys. I suspect we will be losing people here. Probably. We have a higher base morale, but that doesn't necessarily... they'll get reinforced. We got to make sure we leave before then. Sure, Bosnia. Okay, we sank one of their ships. We still have decent hit points everywhere, which is good. Here, they're still busy. Okay, that's going to end relatively soon. I'm surprised these guys aren't coming. Okay, get out. Yes, we'll accept the fact that we've lost the sea battle, but we sank a few ships. We should get out of there just in time. We did not lose a single ship. We killed some of theirs. Yeah, we lose a little bit of war score, but that's not a big deal. In our current situation, we're totally fine with that. Oh my god, did you seriously move out of Venezia? Are you going to swing back? Yes, you're coming back, and you're going to get there in time. No, you're not. Ah, yes, you are. Son of a bitch. Man, if I'd noticed that sooner, I guess they were coming to reinforce in the sea battle. I could have dropped something here. They don't have a fort here. So, and it's not a capital anymore, so I would have only needed the one stack of dudes to get stuff done. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on that sort of thing in the future. So yeah, I'll leave those guys there. Okay, that is a bunch of Aragonese troops that are coming. We're going to move back into Brescia with a slightly higher... Milan is farmland. They will get a river crossing. It'd be better if they fought me in the hills, but I don't know. I guess we'll stay there. Can I detach a few extra dudes? I can. Good. Okay, they're turning around. They're not actually engaging. Alright. Pairing there. Still wouldn't want to jump in on these guys. Wow, we can even put more buildings here. Well, buildings are still accessible. Yeah, we might want to build more docks just for the naval forcement. A shipyard in some of these places might not be bad either for the repair stuff. We're going to recall our diplomat with Castile, I think. That's one of the things I didn't double-check this session, is what my different relationships are like. If I was not in an offensive war, would you join in? No. But, you know, we'll take another look at that. Maybe I'll leave my diplomats free for now. We could retop things off with Austria. They do like me a fair bit, though. France, yeah, can't call to arms you, but that's okay. Tell you what, let's just improve our relations for a little while. They didn't engage here. We've got massive numbers advantage. So I'm not going to go and change my sieges, although I'm not actually sieging here. I suppose I could go... Actually, how many cannons do I have in these places? Yeah, okay, never mind. I was going to say, I can move some of my troops over here like that cannon, but I actually want to leave it here for the extra bonus. That's one thing I keep forgetting here, is it would be nice... Well, it doesn't necessarily matter. As I say, it'd be nice to have one of these stacks be a 5-stack of cannons, but I guess because it's all linear, it doesn't matter if they're split up in different places or whatever. I mean, I guess I could make one siege go a little faster, which might cut down on the attrition. That is very interesting. I think I would prefer the stability. Can you go negative? No, you can't. So that only cost me 4 papal influence for +1 stability. And hell, I just paid 100 papal influence for 1 stability. So there we go. I was at +2, now at +3. Very nice, because we do potentially have some risk of rebellion once we take some territory. The biggest, I think, limiter will be the aggressive expansion. Now, is Milan our rival? I can't remember. It is. Good. So we will definitely be using some of our war score to humiliate. Our power projection is pretty good, but that'll basically cap us, which will guarantee that we've got that +1 power projection, or power points in all 3 categories for a very, very, very long time, which makes me super happy. I'm a little concerned the fact that Austria didn't flip over Navarro to me. I mean, it's not that they don't even border any of these things. Maybe after Milan falls. Maybe because they're not forts. Oh, yeah, they actually lost that siege. But that's because the siege is instantaneous to pick up. Because it's there's no fort. Of course, there's no progress being made here at all, which is a wee bit annoying. I'm not going to help in that battle. Am I over my force limit? I am, actually. So I think a very nice thing to do, if I can pull it off, is... Can I do a few consolidates? I bet you I can't actually trim down the size of my army anywhere. Let me go and pop off this weak little infantry. It's cost me quite a bit of money. There's less of a blockade there. We really do have to babysit this. And maybe if we can take Venice, it would be pretty darn handy. Suppose what I can do is hint that, hey, people can join me in Milan here if you want to help with the siege. Otherwise, we are just going to have to wait until Brescia or Treviso fall. Protestant Reformation has started. Where? The Lübeck. Okay, way up north. All right. The start of the Protestants. Now, I am going to stay Catholic, I believe. Just because, I don't know, I'm Italian or something. It's fine. We'll stay Catholic. Actually, here's an interesting question. To form Italy, do I have to be Catholic? I bet you I don't have to be. No. We don't have to be. But I will probably stay Catholic this game. We'll see. Well, we'll take the temperature of the HRE. But that will put us in a very interesting position in that once people flip Protestant and things happen, they can lose their ability to be electors, in which case there will be fewer electors for us to have to take control of if we want to become the emperor. All right, yeah, coalitions. Now, one nice thing about this is that Milan and Aragon and, well, all these people won't be able to be in a coalition against us because they'll have a truce. So we're effectively splitting the size of the coalition pretty dramatically here, which is neat. Savoy has been basically saved from Aragon, which is good. Our fleet here, can we make it around here? What are you guarding with? You do have quite a few of the galleys, which are good in a coast. Yeah, I may not move. I may not take the risk. Plus, I might get engaged here. Oh, yeah, they just finished that battle. We almost certainly would have been caught out. Okay, we are once again sieging Milan, so that's something. They're going to sit here in blockade. That's okay. Mostly, we just have to wait for some of these things to tick. And yeah, it probably would have been a good idea if I'd had all my cannons in one pile. Because then at least we would have like wrapped up a siege faster and liberated some people. It doesn't sort of increase the overall siege time of all my sieges, but it's pretty good. I can lose 100 power to get a cardinal. I don't think so. Or just gain 100 power? Wow, that is a no-brainer. That's a 200 power point swing. I don't need a cardinal. I'll be okay. Boop. Thank you very much. Especially, I was going to say, since I am behind on tech in terms of admin. I'm not going to spend it yet because I'm going to, of course, need to core a few things. But, yeah. And I really do have to sit on my hands for a little while. I have no manpower. I got to get my admin technology up, and I can't do that if I'm coring things. And, of course, all these coalitions. Wait, was that Venice? What? Does Venice still exist? Find Venice. Oh, they have Cyprus. Okay. Well, I did not see that coming. Okay, let's go up a notch here. It'd be nice if we could finish this war this video. Although I think we're gonna have to wait a little longer than that. We're gonna have to put a cut in here. We're gonna have to let these sieges tick out. We'll probably want to grab more of Milan. We're gonna want to try to rack up as much war score as possible against them. Of course, we don't need 100%. We're not, you know, the systems are different, and we're not actually doing a full annex or anything. They're just too big for that. And I don't know how many provinces I'm going to grab, but I want to make sure that I can at least humiliate them, probably break off some of their alliances, and of course take all of their money and their war reparations, which will be pretty good. So yeah, we're going to have to wait until a few more things get sieged, although we're making progress on Parma. It would be really nice to take Genoa for ourselves. I don't know. Oh, they are flipping the sieges over. Excellent. Won the siege of Treviso. We can't take Venezia. I'm going to break off my artillery send it straight to Milan, and then I think the rest of my people, I'm just going to park them in Mantua or something like that. But we'll continue this next time. Thank you very much for watching another episode of this Let's Play of Imperial Italy. Very curious to see exactly how the HRE will change now the Protestant Reformation has started. It will shake things up, and can we, at some point in the future, get ourselves in the big chair of the HRE before we form Italy? We'll see how it goes. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.